When the husband opened the gift his wife gave him, he never imagined what was inside: divorce papers. He froze, stunned, unable to comprehend. How could the woman who once vowed to spend her life with him now be so heartless? What he didn't know was that the moment he chose to protect his college junior at the cost of his wife's company, she had already decided to never forgive him. This was her final gift: consequences. 3 days earlier, someone had stolen his wife's company design files. In court, he stood tall, confident as ever. After all, he was a star lawyer, 7 years in the business, never lost a single case. His wife trusted him completely, believing that with him by her side, justice would prevail. The opposing lawyer was just an intern, no threat at all. But she never expected that intern to be his college junior. The moment the girl pouted and said she didn't want to lose, he changed sides, right there in court. He told his wife to drop the lawsuit. She stared at him, in disbelief. He had destroyed his spotless record just to please that girl. Because of his betrayal, her company suffered heavy losses. After the trial, she confronted him. The evidence was solid. Why did you back down? He waved her off. You're overreacting. She just got her license. If she loses now, no one will hire her again. That was the moment his wife's heart went cold. Then, that same junior walked up with a smug smile. Thanks for going easy on me, sis. His wife gave a bitter laugh and walked away without a glance. The husband tried to stop her, but she shut the car door so hard it caught his hand, yet she didn't even flinch. She thought that might wake him up. But that very afternoon, he brought the junior into his firm and offered her $1 million salary. What he didn't know was that his wife was the firm's largest shareholder. Without her approval, that offer meant nothing. When she confronted him, he said calmly, "Don't be so emotional. She graduated from the world's top law school. We're lucky to get her for that price." Her smile faded. She threw a dismissal notice on the table. Turns out the top student had been expelled for skipping too many classes. Even then, he defended her. So what? Degrees don't define ability. She worked at an international firm. She has real experience. His wife's voice turned cold. You mean fetching coffee and making copies? Because that's all she did. Then she dropped a folder full of photos, shots of the girl serving tea and running errands. He turned red with anger. I'm the senior partner here. She stays. End of discussion. Fine, she said coolly. Let's vote. One by one, every board member raised their hand after he did. She gave a cold smile. Looks like everyone's forgotten who owns this firm. Then she dropped the bombshell. Starting today, I'm pulling my investment. The room fell silent. After she left, panic spread. Everyone begged him to fix things. She owned 80% of the shares. Without her, they couldn't even pay salaries. But he just laughed. She loves me too much to actually do it. 2 weeks later, the accountant called her, begging for funds. She calmly said, no money, and hung up. Soon after, the husband came to her door, desperate. He pleaded, reasoned, even knelt, but she only repeated the same words, no money. Then she told her assistant to show him out. In a last attempt, he sneaked into the finance office and tried to withdraw company funds under her name, claiming to be her husband. But she had already predicted it. Inside the folder of account documents, she had slipped a divorce certificate. That was the moment reality hit him. She had already cut all ties, frozen the joint accounts, hired the best lawyers, and reported everything to the police. If he crossed the line again, he'd face the law. But